I stopped nagging my family about the diet. Here's what happened. Last year, during the summer, I was just below 24 stone. My family and I, we ate whatever we wanted. I decided I wanted to change, but I said nothing. Not because I didn't care. I stopped trying to drag them with me. I just decided, let them. Last week, my missus lost 9 pounds in a week. My daughter, she's in the gym 3 times a week. She's getting taught by my son, who's also training to become a PT. I didn't nag a single one of them, not once. And that's exactly why this worked. Right, now let me take you back, because this didn't happen overnight. When I started in January, I'd already lost a bit of weight, but I was at rock bottom. I was still 20 stone too. I couldn't run. I had no energy. I was tired all the time, and I just felt pretty shit. My family wasn't on board, but why would they be? I'd sit there eating me steak and eggs for breakfast, while everyone else is having their cereal and toast and croissants and what have you. I was getting myself out of bed at 5 a.m. to go for a run whilst they was all sleeping. More than once I thought, well, wouldn't this be easier if we were all together? Yeah, probably, but that's not what happened. I had a choice, really. I could either spend all my time and energy trying to convince them, or I could put all that time and energy into myself. I chose me. And I'm going to tell you now why that was the right call. Now, there's a book written by Mel Robbins called The Let Them Theory. Now, I'm not trying to sell you a book, but the idea is dead simple, and it changed how I thought about this. Let them eat what they want. Let them think I'm mad on this carnivore diet. Let them think I won't stick to it. Just let them. Because the moment you stop needing people to validate what you're doing, that's when you actually do it without having to have their permission. Stop trying to get me missus to join me. I stopped mentioning it over dinner, and I stopped sending her articles on carnivore at 10:30 at night. I just let her. I started focusing on the one person that I had full control over, and that was myself. That normal bloke, that dad, that guy who calls himself the fat dad. I concentrated on me. And what does that actually look like today? No one shows you this bit. It's boring. It's really boring. I get up at 5 a.m. and I move. Then I eat. I eat my meat. Then I go to work. I get home, I go to bed, and then I start all over again. No one's cheering you on at 5:30 in the morning. No one's impressed by your meals, your steak and your eggs. You're just doing it quietly. You're doing it consistently. I lost half a stone. No one said much. I then lost a stone. No one said anything, really. I lost another half. Still nothing. I'm not having a go at my family. It's not their job to notice. They've got their own lives. They've got their own busy lives and their own stuff to do. That's the let them bit. Let them not notice. Just let them not care. Because you're not exactly doing it for them. You're doing it for yourself. Here's the bit where it gets interesting. And I did not plan this bit. Last week, my missus comes to me and tells me she wants to lose some weight. How are you doing this? What are you doing? That's her coming to me, not me going to her. That was her coming to me. And that's it. That's how this whole theory works in real life. I didn't nag. I didn't lecture. I didn't criticise her about anything. I didn't even mention the 2-3 cans of Red Bull she was drinking a day. She saw the results and she made the decision. And that decision sticks because she made that decision. So we started this together. So if you saw the short I made last week, it didn't go so smoothly and she was not impressed. I'll stick that link up there. But she showed up and within 7 days, that's 9 pounds gone. Let that sink in. But it hasn't stopped there. But my daughter, she's been watching all this. She's been watching her mum get up at 5:30 in the morning. She's been watching her dad eating steak, meat, eggs for the last 4 months. She's now going to the gym 3 days a week. Nobody told her to. My son, he's training to be a PT. He's writing her meal plans and her training plans. He's got more discipline than I had at that age. Believe you me. And it makes me proud to see brother and sister doing something like this together. Now, did I cause all this? Maybe. I don't know. But I tell you what I didn't do. I didn't force this on any of them. I didn't guilt trip anybody. I didn't make Sunday dinner a lecture about sugar. I just did my thing every day. And apparently that's enough. Let them. And then just sit back and watch. Look, like I keep saying, I'm not an expert. And I'm not trying to sell you no programs. I'm just a bloke. Just a normal working bloke. A dad who got sick of his own life. But here's one thing that I'd tell someone who's just starting out. If your partner's not interested and your mates think you're just doing something extreme, stop trying to bring them with you. Start moving and just let them watch. Just let them. You can't drag someone into a better version of themselves. Only they can do that. But what you can do is you can show them that it's possible. And sometimes, not always, but sometimes, that's just enough. That's just enough to make them take those first steps. My missus took that step, and now she's lost like 9 pounds in a week. I really can't wait to show you what 4 weeks is going to look like. Does that sound familiar to anyone? Drop it in the comments below if it does, because I'm sure I'm not the only one, and I'm sure there's many of you who have been out there alone, going for it, grinding away every day, wondering if it's even worth it. 30 days she's doing this with me now, a full 30 days. Me and the Mrs. Fat Dad. We'll be doing a full weigh-in every week, showing you the full picture. No editing, no nothing, just straight up raw grind. If you want to see where this goes, then hit subscribe, because I'm not making video 2 for nobody. If you want to know what we've been eating, I've done a full video on that, on how this works, on what I eat in a day, and I've done a full breakdown of the cost, because people seem to think this diet's expensive, but I don't think it is. I'll put the link down in the description. Remember, start simple, eat simple, move simple, keep it simple, and I'll see you in the next one.